this add-on is now available there. And what this does is, let me kind of give you an overview of this. The Bluebeam connection is, you know, I'm going to talk a little about what Bluebeam is, and I'm going to talk a little bit about its project example. And we'll go through preparing a set to publish, publishing that set, being able to open it in Bluebeam, redline in Bluebeam, saving it as a PDF, customizing the markups, and then viewing that Bluebeam red lines with the markup palette. So first off, if you're not familiar with Bluebeam, Bluebeam is the top application out there with both architects and contractors and consultants for basically design, construction, collaboration for reviewing PDF documentation. It is probably used by 90% of the contractors and out there. Consultants, it's highly used. Also, about 80% with consultants. And a lot of the large and mid-sized architects use this as well. It's a really, really great tool for collaboration using PDF documentation. So where you access this from now in ARCHICAD is by going to the File menu, going down to Interoperability, and going to the Bluebeam connection, assuming, again, you've updated to the latest release. Once you've done that, you can import markups, you can save them as PDF, and you can publish as PDF. So it just uses basic PDF information, but it does it in a way that communicates with your Bluebeam so that you can collaborate with others using Bluebeam. So this is the recommended workflow by Graphisoft, is that you first save or publish your views or layouts as PDFs, okay, using the Bluebeam connection. You send those PDFs to the consultants for markup in their Bluebeam Revu software. You import those PDF markups to ARCHICAD using that Bluebeam connection. You manage the markups using the markup tools palette, and then repeat as needed. And this works really, really well. I just did this at a user group the other night, and we talked about that as well. So you would select your set to publish, as I mentioned, using that plugin. You would select which one of these sets in your publisher set here, which is part of the Bluebeam connection. I'll take you as kind of a workflow through this process. Click Publish. And then you select which one you want to, then click Publish. And then once you do that, you can send that PDF to your consultant. He will then, or she will, open that up into their Bluebeam software. They will then go in and start the process of redlining that, adding notes and issues and bubbling up on their end. They will then save that as a PDF for Bluebeam and then send that back to you for use in ARCHICAD. You're then going to go to the import option, which I just took you through on the File menu, Interoperability, Bluebeam, and import that into ARCHICAD, and just select it. Once that comes in, it's going to ask you a few things before it does the final import. First, it's going to give you this markup import options dialog, and you'll select, is this for revision? Is it remarks? Is it approved? What is the markup style? Are you going to start a new markup thread? Yes. And then if there's any attribute conversions that you want to alter here, probably just keep the defaults, but you can make some changes here as well. You can also, with your markup styles, you can set the color. So for example, if this is for MVP review, you can set a certain color to that. If it's for a project management review, you can set a certain color to this. If it's, again, however you want to manage these kind of markup styles is a really nice opportunity for you to set the correction element color as well as the highlight element color. Once you've done that, it's going to come into ARCHICAD. And one more step before it comes into ARCHICAD is to select the markups to import. So when you open that PDF from the consultants that comes from Bluebeam, it's going to show you the drawings that actually have been edited, okay, that have markups on them that came from Bluebeam. And so here you could turn on or off. So for example, if you only needed the first floor in this case, or maybe first, second, and third, and not the sections and elevations, you can turn the section elevations off and only import the markups for the floors. Once you're done with that, you go import, and here you are. Now you're going to see in ARCHICAD any of the comments that were made by your consultants or by your contractor in your ARCHICAD file. And they will be and you'll be able to manage those through the markup tools. Markup palette can be opened up from your options menu. And if you open that up, you'll be able to then see the active entry. This could be, again, Project Manager's Cloud, the name we named it, right? Or MVP or whatever it is that came in. You'll see the colors that you associate with that. And then you're going to see the markup entries below. And again, if I click on any of these, it'll highlight that, and you can even click on one and click this button, and it will then zoom to it and highlight it. And then you can even start to add comments and discussions and just repeat this process. And so this is, a really new powerful tool from ARCHICAD that Graphisoft just released. And I think that there will be a lot of use for this for a lot of people out in the field.